Fatlogic is where logic literally goes to die. Hi, I'm Lola, personal trainer and nutrition coach on a mission to shape a better you together. And today we are reacting to some posts from Fat Acceptance and Healthy at Every Size movement. Let's beast it.
You do look great, but I think saying proud to be skinny is harmful because it implies that skinny bodies are the best bodies. It does make sense that you'd be proud of a body you worked hard to get or maintain, and I understand pride is rejecting societal standards that say muscles, curves are attractive. But I know lots of fat NB people feel like androgynous beauty standards are hyper focused on thinness. If your goal is androgyny, then being proud of being skinny is just being proud of conforming to the typical beauty standard.
Okay, in one way, being proud to be skinny is harmful to you. I mean, this person is proud of what they are. So, in what way what they are affects you? I don't understand. The person answered to this post as well. I shouldn't be proud of what I am. Pride is a feeling. That's right. Pride is a feeling. Feelings are subjective. Be proud of what you are and not of what you aren't. Yeah. So, I don't know. Let's just get to another post.
If you gain weight after discontinuing dieting and rigid food rules, then your body needed to gain weight. This is true at any size.
What? So, okay. If we take the example of someone who has cancer and they are on a treatment that is helping them with cancer and it helps the cancer go away, then they stop that treatment and the cancer comes back. Does that mean it's because their body needs to have cancer? Wait, someone else has a similar analogy, a similar question, and they ask, if you started drinking after discontinuing sobriety, your body needed alcohol. Right. It's just so ridiculous. Like, what kind of logic is this? Okay, don't answer that. That was a rhetorical question. Because this is obviously fat logic. But seriously, come on, let's get real. What is this? You know, when you start restricting what you eat, and actually, I'm not going to say restricting because that is a word that you use. When you are aware of what you eat and track everything you eat to accommodate a certain goal, yes, you are going to lose a few pounds. And let's say that is your goal, to lose some fat. You are going to restrict the quantity of the food that you eat. And by losing fat, if you are obese, you will get healthier because, as we've said many times before, fat can kill you. So by doing so, yeah, you are going to lose some fat. And if you come back to your old ways, the way you ate before watching what you eat, the way that got you to your size, your original obese size to begin with, of course you are going to gain weight. And that's not because your body wants to gain weight, because again, you decide what you do with your body. Your body does not decide instead of you. You decide to be obese, your body does not. And by doing so, you are actually hurting your body. And if your body could actually speak, I think it would tell you itself. You are hurting it with that many unhealthy food that you load it with.
Me and my chunky arm telling you to be kind to your quarantine body. There's a global pandemic going on. The Nazis are out. We live in a police state and the planet is boiling. Stress eating is normal. Sad eating is normal. Angry eating is normal. You're not crazy and we are all in this together.
Well, there definitely is a difference between obsession with eating and eating by itself. You don't live to eat. Just so we are clear, you don't live to eat. You eat to live. And those two are different. But in your case, you obviously live to eat, which is a problem. And for that problem, you do need help. You need professional help because you are doing a big disservice to yourself. Also, you mentioned being kind to yourself. Yes, we've all at some point ate our feeling. We all at some point turn to food for comfort. When that is occasional, that is okay. But if this is something that you do on a regular basis, again, you need help. And not everybody turns to food for comfort. Some of us turn to exercise for comfort. We exercise our feeling instead of eating our feelings. So you said be kind to yourself, and at the same time, in the same post, you mentioned being kind to yourself and being obsessed with food. It's okay to stuff your face with food all the time. No, it's not. And that's not being kind to yourself, because being kind to yourself also means have yourself be as healthy as you possibly could. Being kind to yourself is giving yourself the gift of health. Being kind to yourself is giving your body the gift of health. And when you do so, you are also loving yourself on top of being kind to yourself.
If you have to monitor every bite you eat, exercise obsessively, or suppress your hunger to maintain your current weight, maybe your body just isn't meant to be at that weight.
I like how the person who wrote this post burned themselves. Like, okay, you are trying to shame other people for tracking what they eat and exercise and doing all that just to maintain their own weight. But at the same time, are you maintaining your own weight? And my guess is that the answer to that question will be no, because if you eat uncontrollably, there's no way you are controlling your weight either. So, how hypocritical of you to call out others for trying to control their weight and saying that if they're trying to do so, it's because their body doesn't need to be at that weight. What about you? You're doing the same, but on the other side of the spectrum. Plus, you mentioned exercising obsessively. In no way you should exercise obsessively. In no way should you do anything obsessively. Because when obsession hits, that's when you need help, including exercising obsessively. So, no, those who exercise regularly are not doing so obsessively. We exercise regularly because we love our bodies, we love our health, we want to live as long as we possibly can. And we love ourselves enough to gift ourselves health. What do you do to show that you love yourself? What do you do for yourself? Because eating your way to your grave is not loving yourself.
A friendly reminder, when you see others post about their COVID weight gain or loss, it might make you think or worry about yours. If you then do the same on your platform, you never know who you might be doing the same to. And if that person has the support or capability to handle that well, be mindful.
Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, no, no, just no. Here's the thing. If you are mentally unstable or mentally fragile, then the internet is not a place for you to begin with. In that state of mind, you shouldn't be on Facebook, Instagram, or any social platform whatsoever. because whatever you are going to see is going to trigger you. You shouldn't be on social media if you have weakness of the mind. You shouldn't be on social media. Yeah, no, I'm talking to you. Hear me out. Hear me well. If you are mentally weak or mentally unstable or mentally fragile, then please get off social media and seek medical help. Now, to come back to this post, what are you talking about? What people post on their own walls and profile is up to them, and you don't have to sit around and witness it. If you don't like what you see, then move on. You don't have to watch, you don't have to like or dislike, you don't have to do anything with what you see and don't like. You actually even don't want to see it for more than 2 seconds. If you don't like it, move on with your life. You're trying to control what people do on their own profile, on their own social media. Are we serious now? Oh my. Oh my. What? No. People do what they want to do on their wall. Again, I'm repeating myself. I know that you don't like it. Don't look at it. You can unfriend them. You can block them. You can do whatever to avoid seeing what they post. So, yeah, no. Friendly reminder, you don't like what you see, don't look at it.
Before and after weight loss photos can do harm. They demean those who look like your before. They devalue your past self. They bring shame if or likely when you gain weight. They reduce you to 2 snapshots, one supposedly better than the other. You are more than a before or an after. You are during and enduring countless moments on your life path.
What now? Okay. Before and after pictures of people who lost weight have nothing to do with you. So, what this post to me looks like is projection. Stop projecting your feelings on what you see or what other people do, because it's not about you. If you are obese and feel ashamed of your body size, that's no one else's problems but yours. I mean, you put yourself in your situation, at least in many cases. I will have to assume you put yourself in your situation. And instead of feeling sorry for yourself, if you want that situation to change, you can do something about it. You have to be the change that you want to see. It all starts with you. Get some assistance, get help. So, yeah, if a before and after weight loss picture makes you feel ashamed, that's about you, because no one says you are shameful. No one says anything about you but yourself. And the same goes to devaluating yourself. So it's all in your head. Someone who posts pictures of the before and after they lost weight, it's because they're proud of the work that they put toward achieving such goal. They're not saying that they were ugly before and now they're prettier. They're not saying anything like that at all. Or that bigger bodies are uglier than thinner one. If that's what you think, then you are the one with the problem. And if you are the one with that problem, again, that problem is yours. So stop projecting and just enjoy life. You don't like before and after pictures, don't look at them. It's easy.
Remember that weight loss before and afters are trash. Remember that it is white supremacy that tells us our bodies must be smaller in order to be celebrated. Celebrate, care for, and love the body size you have now.
Okay, I just find this ridiculous. And how ironic to ask people to celebrate the body they are in, care for that body, and love that body when you are not doing that. Well, you may be celebrating your obesity, but you're not caring for your body. Stuffing your face with food, loading your body with so much unhealthy food, and letting your body get as big as it possibly can, to the point where your own body is crying for help, but you're not listening. That's not self love. That's not caring for your body. That's not loving your body. So, how about you look at yourself first, then do what you are trying to preach before you actually preach it? Plus, that comparison, I mean, losing weight is white supremacy. I touched it in the previous video, so I'm going to refrain from touching on it again. Thanks for tuning in, and see you soon.